There was this little game my brothers had on their Xbox called Guitar Hero, and that had Love Story and You Belong With Me on it, and so I would just force my brothers to play that with me over and over and over.
Despite being only 16 years old, local singer-songwriter Hannah Quinn has already written over 30 songs. She's also about to release her 4th single called Nights Like This. Here's the chat that we had with Hannah Quinn. Can you tell us about your journey from when you first started playing music to now?
Okay, so it all sort of started when I heard Love Story by Taylor Swift when I was 2 years old, and I just became obsessed. I was telling my dad and both my parents, everyone, that I was going to be a singer. Yeah. And there was this little game my brothers had on their Xbox called Guitar Hero, and that had Love Story and You Belong With Me on it, and so I would just force my brothers to play that with me over and over and over. And so since then, I've always been writing songs like my whole life, just about random experiences and feelings and whatever. But I got my first songwriting journal when I was 11 and started to like really try and write songs. And then last year, I went to the Harry Styles Love on Tour concert, and afterwards I was just like, oh my gosh, like I would love to do that. So I went home and I just wrote, I think it was like 10, maybe 12 songs.
Yeah, wow.
And then usually I was pretty like judgmental. I was like, I don't really like what I'm writing, but that was the first time that I wrote songs and I was like, I love them. So Dad was really supportive, and we started looking for a producer, which is how we found Matt McLaren at S&M Productions. And since then we've just been recording, putting out songs, trying to come up with music video ideas and making those, and it's been super fun.
Yeah, you've been going absolutely hell for leather, and like your output has been so professional. It's really exciting to see. When did you first pick up the guitar?
I first started playing guitar when I was 9. I got this little like $30 guitar from Toys R Us and I learnt a few chords, which was exciting. Dad taught me. And I've been playing ever since. It's like my favourite instrument, so it's fun.
And other than Taylor Swift, do you have any other musos that you really look up to?
I have so many. The list is insane. I've got like it's not like a crazy music taste, but I love heaps of different things, from like 90s pop rock to like current pop. But a few artists that I love Gracie Abrams. I love Olivia Rodrigo a lot, and Billy Joel as well is a really big inspiration.
Yeah. What do you love about Billy Joel?
I love so many things. I think he has really clever lyrics, which I really admire. Like there's so many songs, like Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, I think is so clever, and I love the storytelling. And I think he writes really cool songs. Yeah.
You're also a prolific busker. I'd love to know what's the experience been like for you busking so far?
I really love busking. I think that it's like such a fun way to get out there and to get your music heard. But it's not like too serious, so if you mess up, no one really cares. You just like laugh it off. I was playing olive tree markets on the weekend, on Saturday, and it was super fun. I'd been a little bit sick, so I hadn't had time to like practice as much as I usually would. So when I got towards the end of my set list that I hadn't like practiced as much, I stuffed up a couple times, but I just made a joke of it, and I think it's just such a fun way to get practice performing in front of heaps of people, but there's no pressure on you or anything. You're just there to entertain and to have fun and to play music, which I think is so, so fun. Yeah.
And have you, like, other than busking, have you played any gigs? Yeah?
I haven't really. I've been trying to look into getting some gigs, but it's mainly we're just sort of starting to do that. I want to do a few open mics, hopefully, because the EP is about to be out, so I really want to do something fun for that release and then start doing some more serious gigs.
Yeah. So you've released 3 singles so far. The 4th one is about to drop on the 10th of August, called Nights Like This. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the inspirations within these songs that you've dropped so far?
Yeah, so my songs they're really just about like my own life and my experiences. We've got Weekends, which is the first song that ever came out, which was all the way back in April, which feels like so long ago now, 4 months. But yeah, so that song's really special to me because it's about my dad and his hometown, which is Mudgee. And it's just, I'm a really like nostalgic person for some reason. I have no idea, only 16, but I'm already so nostalgic. And Weekends is about Mudgee and this one trip we had there when I was 8 years old. And I was just reminiscing on that, and that's how that song came to be. And then there's Better Than the Movies, which is a little fictional love song about this. It was inspired by this book I read called Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. And afterwards, originally the song was based completely off of the storyline of the book, but then I ended up thinking like, it would be fun if I make it a twist and it's saying that it's like the opposite of the movies is better than the movies. So I did that. And then Bring in the Rain is just a song where I was feeling it, and I wanted to prove someone wrong, and I'd written the chorus one night, and then I guess the situation just like kept happening, and then I just finished it off. And Nights Like This is actually one of my favorites. I wrote it before I met all my current friends who I just love so much, and I went to get ice cream with my brother and his girlfriend, and we were driving along the beach, and I was just like, this is so nice, like I just want nice friends so I can hang out with and do this with. And then literally like a few weeks later I found them, and now that song has like turned into something that every time I listen to it or sing it, it's just like all about them. So I really want to try and portray that in the music video and have them in it, and I think it's going to be super fun.
That's gorgeous. You've been working quite a bit with your dad to create the music videos and all the visuals that we've been seeing. So can you take me behind the scenes and like tell me a little bit more about that process?
Yeah, so my dad and I do all of the music videos and, pretty much like everything you see ourselves. So I manage the Instagram and posting all of those things, but we work together to create the music videos and come up with concepts for the songs. So we're usually just like brainstorming like months before the songs even come out. We're like throwing back and forth ideas for what possible music videos could be, and then we storyboard it. Most of the time we don't really though, but we just come up with ideas and then we work out how we can do it and find location. But it's just fun. We're just trying to work out how we can portray the songs visually and make it interesting and exciting for viewers to see, it's been really nice.
So other than recordings, what else are you excited about? What's coming up for you?
Oh, honestly, I don't have a lot on the horizon at the moment. It mainly is recordings. There's a song after Nights Like This, which I am so excited about. I can't say it too much yet, but I've got the whole music video planned out in my head. That song is the one that we recorded it, and I think it sounds the most like me. So I'm really excited for that to be out. And other than that, I've just got little fantasies in my head. I really want to go on tour one day. So hopefully sometime in the next couple of years that'll happen. But I've got a whole tour in my head that I would love to put on if I get the opportunity to. But I've got costumes and visuals, everything in my head. So it would be really cool to be able to do that.
That's amazing. I'm sure it's going to happen for you. It sounds like you're already manifesting it. It's so exciting. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been so much fun to chat, and I can't wait to hear what's coming out.
Thank you for having me. It's been so good, and first interview, so I'm so excited.
High five on the first interview. That's so cool.
I know.